Now, in this video, I'm going to go over what happens if the vesting or the owner of the property is a LLC or a limited liability corporation. Now, if the property is a limited liability corporation, the owner of that LLC and property is going to have to provide us with some additional documentation. So here's the documentation that our title company is going to require if the property owner is vested in a limited liability corporation or an LLC. Now, we're going to need 5 pieces of documentation. The first thing we're going to require is the operating agreement and any and all amendments for that LLC. The next piece of documentation we are going to require is the articles of organization and any and all amendments of those articles of organization. So in some cases, an LLC is a member managed LLC. If it's a member managed LLC, we're going to require a list of all the current members certified by the current manager or member. Now, if the LLC is a foreign entity, meaning it was formed outside of the state of California, we're going to require documentation from that state that the entity is in good standing within that state. We also require and we check in the state of California if the LLC itself is within good standing with the Secretary of State's office. Now, there is a situation in some cases where less than all the members or managers are executing the documents in terms of the sale. If that's the case for your transaction, we're also going to require evidence of those people signing that have the authority to sign on behalf of that LLC. So thank you for tuning in. Remember, if your property is vested in an LLC, we're going to require these 5 pieces of documentation in order to close on that transaction. The sooner you get this documentation to us, the better, because in some cases, after reviewing that LLC paperwork, it turns out we require additional documentation. So thanks for tuning in. We'll see you real soon.